So what business are you in? In other words, what are you supposed to be doing? If you have a job, what's your responsibilities? If you're retired, what your days consist of? What are things that you need to do? What are things that you're supposed to do? What are responsibilities that you have? You know, the reality is, as we wake up each morning and think about what we're going to do today, asking a question, what are we supposed to do today? What business are we in? Will have a direct impact on what we should be doing that day. As we talked yesterday about asking ourselves what business we're in, communicating what business we're in to understand what we do, I want to pick up on that today, and we're going to look over the next few days, about 5 or 6 things that will talk about what business we are in as Christians, what we're to be doing. You know, the obvious thing that we want to jump to would be Mark chapter 16, 15, and 16. Evangelism, preaching the word, go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. He that believes and is baptized shall be saved. We want to jump to that. And that's the business. That's part of it. It's got to get to that. But today I'd like to begin in a different spot in an area that I think will have a large impact on our ability to go into all the world and preach the gospel. If we look at Matthew chapter 5, beginning in verse 13, it says, "You're the salt of the earth. But if the salt has become tasteless, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. You're the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor does anyone light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light shine for me in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." It talks about 2 things in regards to the business that we are in as Christians. Number 1, you're the salt of the earth. Salt preserves, salt seasons, salt can also irritate. If we are preserving the word, if we're seasoning the lives of those around us, how much more effective will we be when it comes time to go into all the world and preach the gospel? Second aspect of this is light. It says, let your light shine for men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. You know, what we do and how we live and the lifestyle that we have will have a direct impact on whether or not the message that we have to share will be heard. We need to be letting our light shine, not so people can see us, but the text says they'll see our good works and in turn glorify our Father who is in heaven. Now, they'll see us, they'll see you, they'll see what you're doing, but our actions and our life should point them to Jesus Christ. You know, as we think about what business we're in the business of representing Christ. And we represent Christ by being salt and by being light. I thank you for taking the time to join me today, and I pray that God will be glorified in what you do today.